Today, we are stepping into a world where a cigar is so much more than just smoke. It's a prayer, it's a seduction, and it's a sacred communion. This is a story from the incredible literary universe of Edo Cruz. And believe me, it invites us to explore a connection that goes way deeper than you might expect.
So, this story we're diving into, it's not your typical tale about sales figures or blending techniques. Oh no. It's about a really profound request between two people that completely transforms a simple pleasure into a spiritual ritual. A true, intimate pairing.
So, how does it all begin? Well, it starts with a single, totally unexpected plea. After a week of record sales, you'd think the focus would be on profit, right? But for Atabey, it's not. It's on the passion.
Wow! With just that one sentence, the whole dynamic shifts. This isn't a request for a business lesson. It's a request for an initiation. She doesn't want to know the what. She wants to understand the why, the soul of the cigar, the very thing that has captivated her partner.
He realizes that to truly teach her about the cigar, he first has to show her something profound about herself. And the key, he thinks, is hidden in plain sight. It's right there in her name.
So he asks her this simple but powerful question. He's suggesting that her fascination with tobacco, it's not just a coincidence. No, it's something more. It's like a kind of destiny, an inheritance she never even knew she had. And here it is, the big reveal. Atabey isn't just a beautiful name. It's the name of the primordial mother goddess of the Taíno, the indigenous people of the Caribbean. And this connects her directly, powerfully, to the sacred history of that whole region. And this connection, it runs deep. I mean, really deep. Atabey is the goddess of the moon, of fresh waters, of fertility, and, here's the kicker for our story, she is the goddess of ceremonial tobacco. It's like she's intrinsically linked to the very thing she wants to understand. Okay, now let's go to the rooftop. Picture this. It's been set up like a sacred temple with flickering candles and scattered flower petals. The initiation into this world of the senses is about to kick off, and it's going to happen in 3 distinct acts. The first act is all about discovery. It's about that nervous excitement, that anticipation, the slow awakening of the senses. It's a lot like the tentative, thrilling beginning of a brand new romance. And the choice of pairing here is just perfect, so symbolic. A Romeo and Julieta cigar, I mean, come on, the classic romance, is paired with dark chocolate. The idea is that the bitterness of the cacao is meant to jolt the palate awake, getting it ready for all the complex flavors that are about to come from the smoke. And get this, every single step of the process is taught as an analogy for getting to know a person. First, you get to know its smell. That's the first impression. Then, the cold draw, the unlit taste, which is kind of like a whispered promise. And finally, the ceremonial lighting, the dance that brings it all to life.
This is where it gets really beautiful. Even the physical technique becomes an act of intimacy. Holding the cigar is compared to holding each other. Lighting it properly becomes a dance they share. Every little mechanical step is suddenly filled with this deep, personal, emotional meaning.
All right, the ritual is moving past that gentle discovery phase and into something way more intense. This second act is all about established passion, intensity, pure, unadulterated fire.
So for this act, he chooses a Partagás, which is known for its bold, spicy character. And to balance all that fire, the pairing is honey. It's brilliant. The sweetness soothes the palate right after the intensity of the smoke, which perfectly mirrors how tenderness can temper a really fiery passion. This quote just nails the heart of the second act. Tobacco is presented as something more than just a relaxing pleasure. It's almost rebellious, liberating. It's an experience that awakens those deeper desires, those appetites. And now, we're at the final stage of the ritual. This is the climax, and it's represented by a true treasure of the cigar world, a Cohiba Behike. This cigar isn't just a cigar. It symbolizes the ultimate expression of both the tobacco's potential and the connection between these two lovers. And in this final act, the pairing goes beyond any food or drink. The pairing is the act of sharing itself. They pass the behike back and forth between them, and that communion, that shared experience, becomes the final sensory element. It's amazing. This act reveals the ultimate parallel. The way a great cigar's flavor concentrates and gets more intense towards the end, well, that's compared to the buildup of desire. And that final, perfect puff, it becomes the culmination of a patient, devoted process. It justifies the entire wait. So,
By the end of this whole three-act ritual, as the last of the smoke curls up into the night sky, Atabey reaches this profound, new understanding. It's a revelation that goes so far beyond just taste and technique.
This quote from a wise character named Don Aurelio just perfectly sums up her discovery. The secret ingredient wasn't in the leaf, or the chocolate, or the honey. Nope, the true pairing, the one thing that elevated the entire experience into something sacred, was love.
So what's the big takeaway from this whole story? It's about transformation. A simple hobby becomes this profound practice. It teaches us that a true pairing is emotional, that the ritual of smoking a cigar can be a form of meditation, and maybe most importantly, that the connection we share is way more important than the object we consume.
And that's really the final thought this story leaves us with, isn't it? It completely reframes the entire concept of pairing. It suggests that maybe, just maybe, the ultimate companion to any great experience is the person you share it with.
Now, this beautiful story is just one small piece of a much, much larger world built around the art and passion of Habanos. And if you want to explore these themes even more, the entire collection is out there waiting for you.
And that pretty much wraps up our exploration of this beautiful story. It's such a great reminder that the greatest pleasures in life are the ones we get to share. Thanks so much for joining us.